My last video on Bakugo showed me there's still a lot of people in the My Hero Academia community that need my guidance so they recognize the true heroes of this children's cartoon show. Bakugo's lack of love is sad, but the demonization of the true face of My Hero Academia is unacceptably criminal. I am of course talking about best boy Mineta. Never before have I seen a more misunderstood character. Out of all the different freaks and monsters that encompass this world, Mineta is, without a doubt, the one that is the most human. And that's why so many either take his natural male instincts as perversion, or assume otherwise innocent moments are worse than they are. Let's start off with the most important part of these students, why they want to be a hero, and how they got into this elitist school. We are surrounded by these uncouth, godless heathens. We have people who entered UA who didn't even have to work for it, and have shown their utter incompetence on the field. This woman, a member of the bourgeoisie ruling class, was given the gift of basically being God, able to create any inorganic matter that she wants. And what does she do with these talents? Lose to an emo bird. A freaking flashlight could have defeated him when an innocent youngster gets kidnapped, despite her being one of the wealthy elites, and the seriousness of the situation that is rescuing their supposed friend from the villains. Instead of creating disguises for everyone, she makes them all purchase it themselves. Quite the UA representative, isn't she? Risking this angel's life to save a quick buck like the filthy capitalist that she is. Speaking of representatives, let's look at the Speedy Boy Ida, another person born to the wealthy elites. He makes all these claims of peace and justice, and the second some justice is given to his family, he tosses aside all he claims to stand for and wishes to murder someone without a trial. Yeah, that's justice, alright. The last of the elite ruling class, the son of the second strongest hero, who looked down upon his fellow classmates as if they were trash, who proceeded to break the law by using his powers without a license, then screams at the chief of police for trying to let him off the hook, all because he wanted the glory. It's not just the elites that are the problem, but the brainwashed admirers. Ochako is a capitalist swine who only wants to make money using a profession that should be geared towards helping people. Stain did nothing wrong. The main character, Deku, all he does is chase idolatry, turning away from Jesus. Do you know why they have character arcs? Because they're imperfect little shits who are a bane upon existence, and the author has to find a way to make them less repulsive. In comes Mineta. He's a little saint. He doesn't need to improve himself because he is just fine the way he is. His reasons for joining UA are pure for someone his age. He wants to be cool. Why? He tells us why.
モテたいからヒーローになりたかったんだよ。
That's right, he knows what it truly means to be a hero, and that is what he is aiming for. To be popular with the girls means that you rescue them, and we all know women are weak and helpless and need to be saved, and Mineta is just the man to do that. Instead, people try to pass off his innocent desires to be a hero as some form of perversion, treating him like some kind of womanizer, despite his tastes leaning in the other direction. This means that his critics most likely hate gays. Let's take a look at some of Mineta's finer qualities. For starters, his quirk. Now this is a true quirk of a hero. Heroes don't seek to fight, they don't seek to hurt their opponents, yet this is all we see from every single hero. All that quirks are good for is doing damage, if not to the enemy, then to innocent people and the very city around them. During the villain invasion arc, Deku and Froppy decide they want to let the villains drown. That's what Mineta has a problem with. Murder is not part of their jobs as teenagers. So while these two are carrying out their evil plots, Mineta decides to use his quirk, at his own peril mind you, in order to effectively capture the villains, who, let's be real here, are probably innocent victims caught off in this oppressive system run by the heroes. None of which are heroes of color, I might add, that oppress them. These people didn't do nothing. How did Aizawa-sensei react to this heroism? After they manage to escape without killing anyone thanks to Mineta, he checks on Froppy's heartbeat. But since he doesn't know how frog anatomy works, he makes an estimated guess. How is this kindness repaid? Froppy goes into a blinding rage and tries to drown him. And the so-called successor to the so-called symbol of peace, Deku, doesn't even pay it any mind. Who's the real villain here, I ask you? Mineta is also highly intelligent. Everyone assumes him to be an idiot because his quirk doesn't kill people, because that's how midterms work to these kids, I guess. And he is always coming up with ingenious plots that allow him to get on by without using violence. And this is how Momo treats him. Says the filthy degenerate who has no shame in flashing her boobs all over the place. Aizawa, on the other hand, approves of his genius. The only way this paragon of heroism can be defeated is through sneaky, underhanded means. He is also an astonishingly hard worker. Anytime there's a wall in his way, he always seeks to climb it, not destroy it like the rest of these mindless brutes. What do his classmates do? All the men seek to do is stop him from his hard work, and all the women do is seek out innocent shoulder boys to scar for life. Let me give this scenario. There's a small, innocent child, and they are being hunted down by a hungry pedophile. Do you want the hero who comes to save you be A, someone who thrives on battle and will destroy the whole city block, or B, someone who will neutralize the target with no damage to anyone or anything, and who will rescue you as well? I think we all know the answer to that. Finally, let us look at how this elitist class of so-called heroes treat him. When he is innocently taking a nap, they attack him. When he correctly asserts that Ochako is blossoming into a woman, he gets slapped. When he gives positive encouragement to his teammate, he is looked down upon. When he correctly points out that no hero agency is going to want Deku's destructive quirk, he is immediately silenced. When he starts screaming to the girls on the other side of the changing room, warning him of these predators he surrounds himself with, and what those predators are going to try and look at, he gets stabbed in the eye. For these women to hate him for his alleged sexual harassment, this background character sure was upset that he didn't seemingly sexualize her. When he signed up to work with Mount Lady, the girls assumed that he was going to do something perverted, when all he wanted to do was take care of her menial tasks so she can focus on saving people. The way Mineta is treated is unacceptable. He is a hero among heroes, a champion of the proletariat, tearing down this unjust patriarchal structure, who chooses to take the route of great people like Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., Mao Zedong, and every other non-violent hero of the oppressed and misunderstood. And that's why Mineta deserves your respect.